federal judge ruled yesterday that President Trump's request to add a documentary proof of citizenship requirement to the federal voter registration form cannot be enforced. U.S. District Judge Colleen Kollar-Kotelly in Washington, D.C. sided with Democratic and civil rights groups that sued the Trump administration over his executive order he issued back in March that included requiring documentary proof of citizenship to register to vote in federal elections and that all ballots be received by Election Day. She ruled that the proof of citizenship directive is an unconstitutional violation of the separation of powers, as the administration has argued that such a mandate is necessary to restore public confidence that only Americans are voting in U.S. elections. The judge also said that on matters related to setting qualifications for voting and regulating federal election procedures, quote, the Constitution assigns no direct role to the president in either domain. Kollar-Kotelly echoed comments she made when she granted a preliminary injunction over the issue. The ruling grants the plaintiffs a partial summary judgment that prohibits the proof of citizenship requirement from going into effect. It says the U.S. Election Assistance Commission, which has been considering adding the requirement to the federal voter form, is permanently barred from taking action to do so. Now, we did hear from the White House on all of this. They disagreed with the judge's ruling in a statement late yesterday, and we do have a quote here from Abigail Jackson, a White House spokesperson, saying, quote, President Trump has exercised his lawful authority to ensure only American citizens are casting ballots in American elections. This is so common sense that only the Democrat Party would file a lawsuit against it. We expect to be vindicated by a higher court. The U.S. House passed a citizenship mandate last spring that has stalled in the Senate, and several attempts to pass similar legislation in the states have proved equally difficult. The lawsuit brought by the DNC and various civil rights groups will continue to play out to allow the judge to consider other challenges to Trump's order. That includes a requirement that all mail ballots be received rather than just postmarked by Election Day. Other lawsuits against President Trump's election executive order are still ongoing. In early April, 19 Democratic state attorneys general asked a separate federal court to reject Trump's executive order. Washington and Oregon, where virtually all voting is done with mail ballots, followed with their own lawsuit against the order.